Welcome to World of Books, your daily dose of wisdom, stories, and life-changing ideas in audiobook form. Let's dive in. Today we explore the Daily Stoic by Ryan Holiday and Stephen Hanselman, a book of 366 timeless lessons drawn from the wisdom of Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus. Short daily meditations designed to bring clarity, calm, and strength into the chaos of modern life. Imagine this. You wake up tomorrow morning, your phone buzzing with notifications, messages, deadlines, reminders. Before you even brush your teeth, the world is already pulling you in 1,000 directions. Now pause. What if, instead of being swept away, you had a simple compass, a single thought to anchor you, to remind you of who you want to be today? That's the power of the Daily Stoic. Not a heavy lecture, not ancient words locked in dusty books, but daily wisdom, short, sharp, practical, designed to help you live with calm, with courage, and with clarity. Let's walk through the big lessons of Stoicism, not like a professor explaining theories, but like a guide whispering reminders as you move through your own day. Control the freedom you already have. So let's start where the Stoics always start: control. Epictetus said, "Some things are up to us, and some things are not." Simple words, but life changing. Think about the last time you were stuck in traffic. Horns blaring, time slipping away. You grip the wheel tighter and tighter, as if anger could move the cars. But it can't. You don't control the traffic. What you do control is your breathing, your attitude, the choice to turn that wasted hour into a podcast, a call to a loved one, or simply patience. The Stoics believed that's where freedom lies, not in bending the world to your will, but in mastering your own response. And isn't that true everywhere? You can't control your boss's mood, but you can control how you react. You can't control the market crashing, but you can control whether you panic or adapt. So ask yourself, today, am I wasting energy fighting what I cannot control? Or am I protecting my power over what I can? Perception, the stories we tell ourselves. Let's move deeper, because life isn't just what happens, it's the story we tell ourselves about what happens. Marcus Aurelius put it best: you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. Picture this: you spill coffee on your shirt before an interview. One version of you groans. Great, now I'll look like a fool. My chance is ruined. Another version of you shrugs, laughs, and says, well, at least I'll be remembered as the guy who kept going, even with a stain. Same event, two different stories. Which one do you want to live in? Think of Viktor Frankl in the concentration camps. Surrounded by brutality, stripped of everything, he discovered one unshakable truth. They could control his body, but never his mind. He wrote, everything can be taken from a man but one thing, the last of human freedoms, to choose one's attitude in any given set of circumstances. If Frankl could choose strength in that nightmare, can't we choose strength in traffic, in office politics, in daily annoyances? The Stoics remind us the world doesn't break you, the story you attach to it does. Action, stop waiting, start living now. Let's move from thoughts to action, because philosophy means nothing if it doesn't shape how you live. Seneca warned us, it's not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste much of it. How often do we say, I'll start tomorrow, I'll pursue my dream next year, I'll spend time with family when things slow down? But someday never comes. Look at Steve Jobs. When he launched the iPhone, It wasn't perfect, but he knew waiting for perfect meant missing the moment, and the world would have waited years for a phone that might never come. Action beats perfection, always. In your own life, action might mean finally opening that savings account, applying for that job, writing the first page of your book, or just telling someone you love them today, not tomorrow. The Stoics ask, what are you delaying right now? And more importantly, why? Mortality. The clock is ticking. Now, here's a truth the Stoics never ran from. Memento mori. Remember, you must die. That's not meant to depress you. It's meant to wake you up. Marcus Aurelius told himself daily, you could leave life right now. Let that determine what you do and say and think. Think of Steve Jobs again. In that famous Stanford speech, he admitted that remembering death was the most powerful tool he had. It stripped away fear, pride, ego. It reminded him, life is short, so don't waste it living someone else's dream. So let me ask you, if today were your last day, would you spend it arguing online, obsessing over likes, holding back forgiveness from someone you love? Or would you live fully, speaking honestly, loving deeply, chasing what matters? The Stoics whisper, don't wait. The clock is ticking. Amor fati. Loving what happens. But what about when life doesn't go your way? The job loss, the breakup, the diagnosis. Stoicism doesn't just say accept it. It says love it. Amor fati. Love your fate. Thomas Edison showed us this in 1914 when his factory burned down. Millions of dollars in damage, years of work, gone in flames. And what did he say to his son? Go get your mother and all her friends. They'll never see a fire like this again. He laughed. He rebuilt. And within weeks, he was innovating again. That's amor fati. Not cursing life for its twists, but embracing them as fuel for growth. Imagine if, instead of saying, why me, you said, try me. How different would your life feel? Stoicism. Today, not ancient, but alive. And here's the beauty. Stoicism isn't just for emperors or philosophers in togas. It's for you, me, all of us. For the student stressing before exams, Stoicism says, study hard, then release the rest. For the parent guiding children, it says, nurture them, but don't cling. They are their own people. For the worker crushed by deadlines, it says, do your best, let go of what you can't control, even in the tiniest frustrations. The slow Wi-Fi, the rude stranger, the spilled drink. Stoicism is right there, whispering, this is your training ground. Practice patience. Practice calm. Closing, your daily compass. So here's the real gift of the Daily Stoic. It's not about reading quotes. It's about living them. Every morning, ask yourself, what's in my control today? How can I see clearly without judgment? What action can I take right now to live with courage and wisdom? If you remember nothing else, remember this. You don't control the world, but you do control the story you tell about it and the choices you make within it. That's the daily practice. That's the compass. That's the Daily Stoic. So tomorrow, when you wake, before you check your phone, pause, take one breath, and whisper to yourself, today, I will live the Stoic way. If this audiobook, Reflection from the Daily Stoic, has given you even a little light, a little hope, then I have just one invitation. Stay with us. This is only the beginning. Subscribe to World of Books, our channel dedicated to bringing you timeless wisdom, powerful stories,